Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. My name is Captain and today I will be your guide. In this video I will show you how to complete the Scarlet Keep Grandmaster Nightfall. First I will show you what loadouts we used, followed by the strategies we used in each encounter. Timestamps are in the description below. So we had one Warlock Well and two Hunter Tethers, both of which had invisibility. If you want, you can run a Titan with Banner Shield and the Ursa Gauntlets to increase movement speed whilst holding the shield. Now I will show you what weapons and exotic armor we used. These are just suggestions based on what worked for us, so either copy the loadout or use it as a template for your own. You don't need the best weapons in the game or an OP subclass build to complete this Grandmaster. So there are barriers and unstoppable champions, plus all the knights have arc shields and all the wizards have solar shields. I as a warlock ran a bow for long range sniping and barrier champions. I also used a plug 1 to deal with arc shields and to deal heavy damage, followed by a sleeper for DPS. I used a Phoenix armor to get my super back quicker to spam wells whenever we needed them. Carwin ran an Arbalest for barrier champions and shielded enemies, followed by a hand cannon for stunning unstopables. He also had a Freya Needle for DPS and Omnioculus armor for pretty much unlimited invisibility grenades. Blunt ran a pulse rifle for stunning unstopables and the Monarch bow, which he combined with volatile rounds with his void setup. He also ran an RPG for DPS and was using Orpheus Rig to boost his Tether super. Now you might be wondering why we didn't have Aeon Swifts on at least one hunter. I will explain that in the mods section. Moving on to mods, for your class item I suggest you run Lucent Finisher. This acts as Aeon Swift against all Hive champions and even gives a person doing the finisher some heavy ammo too. All three of us ran it and we had unlimited heavy ammo during the whole Grandmaster. If you are running a glaive, make sure to have suppressive glaive on. For leg armor, have some scavenger mods on as well as well makers. Now for chest armor, you really need an arc mod on. Arc damage is increased by 50%, so I ran an arc mod and on top of it the seasonal thermal shock plating mod, which reduces incoming arc and solar damage. All grenades thrown by acolytes are solar, so it will help a lot. For gauntlets, make sure to run your champion mods based on whatever weapons you choose to run, and finally for the helmet, have ammo finder mods on. Moving on to the strategies in each room of a Nightfall. At the beginning there will be an Arc Knight and a couple of wizards and acolytes. Once you get to this point, jump onto the right here to spawn the snipers and to deal with barrier champion. Take your time and keep your distance until you reach this room. Here there will be two barrier champions, so deal them first by sticking to the back of a room. Once dealt with, go as a team to either the right or the left tower. Each tower will have an Arc Knight and adds, so be careful to not waste lives here. In each of the towers, kill the wizard guarding the orb and any remaining adds around it. When you go to pick up the orb, another barrier champion will spawn back in the middle of the map, so before you dunk the orb, take care of the knight. You can jump on top of here to safely deal with knights, same thing on the opposite side. Bank the orb and repeat the same process in the opposite tower. Before banking the final orb, make sure to get rid of all the cursed thralls. Moving onto the bridge, take your time here and move slowly. Each time a group of adds spawns, move back until you're out of range and dispatch them from a distance. There will be an unstoppable champion, two solar wizards, a barrier and a seeker at the back. After the bridge, you will arrive at the room with the 3 plates. Kill the barrier and the acolytes at the beginning of those rooms. The strategy here is to activate one plate at a time. Simply stand on the plate and as soon as adds spawn, fall back and safely take them out one by one. Once done, go back onto the plate and complete the ritual. Do this for each of the 3 plates. Careful as each plate has a wizard and once a plate gets activated, a barrier with adds will spawn each time. Once out of the room, you will arrive in this outside area. There will be a barrier champion on the beginning with snipers behind him. Once dealt with, use these raised platforms for cover. Move forward to spawn the adds, fall back and snipe at them from a distance. Right at the back there will be a seeker and a barrier champion, so be careful and keep your distance. Once inside there will be plenty of adds with another barrier champion. Once you clear them out, you will be in the elevator encounter. Now there is a cheese you can do here. There are 3 floors the elevator will stop at. Each floor will contain wizards and barrier champions. In between each floor there will be adds sniping at you from all sides, however you can avoid this. Once you see the first set of adds, kill them and jump into the caves that they were in. Simply hide inside and wait for the platform to reach the next floor, at which point it will respawn you at the top. You can do this for each of the floors to save revives. Now comes the boss room. In the back right of a room there is some debris you can hide behind. You use this for cover to stay alive. Just be careful as the boss can occasionally throw you off his platform by creating a blight beneath you, when she gets too close. This is when the invisibility really comes into play, as you don't want everyone hiding behind here. For the strategy, deal damage to the boss until a wave of ads spawn. Deal with the ads and then damage her some more, deal with the ads, rinse and repeat. Try to conserve as much of your heavy ammo as possible. Once she loses 1 bar of health, 2 wizards will spawn. Once she loses 2 bars of health, 2 unstoppables will spawn. In between, there'll be plenty of acolytes and knights with arc shields. Our invis hunters were able to stay invisible and run around the room, whilst the warlock stayed in the back popping healing rifts and staying alive to make sure we didn't wipe. Take your time here and don't take too much health off her. Once she is on her last bar of health, simply kill all the ads and then throw whatever you have at her. In this scenario, I dealt with the ads whilst the 2 hunters used their supers and heavies to finish the boss off. And there you have it, that is how you complete the Scarlet Nightfall on Grandmaster difficulty. If you have found the video helpful, then please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.